He did it. He really did it.
What's going on, guys? The market is actually giving up some very solid trades right now. We had a spectacular day starting our trading day at 2 o'clock in the morning. We made another trade 2 hours later at 4 o'clock in the morning. And the reason that these are important times for me are these are times where the Asian session is closing out and where the London session is starting to open up. And then we made our next trade at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then our final trade on this account came at 9 o'clock in the morning. So 4 very different time frames, 4 very different trades for a grand total of 54.24, taking us to $265,547 from the trade that we made yesterday. Remember when we tried to get it all at once? So that just goes to show you guys that you don't have to do this all at once. I broke it up into 4 different hours and 4 contracts, and it made me over $5,400. So how many ticks is that? Let's type in 5400. Doesn't matter where you do it from. So about 108 ticks, and I was only risking $1,000 in each of these trades. So we basically made $1,200 a trade, $1,200 a trade. So let's go on over to our other account. So once you pass your eval, it's time to make a little bit of money on the new account that we have. Go over here. As you can see, we made $5,700, and we did this in 1 hour. And to be honest, we did this in 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and break down how much of a trade that was. We entered at the blue line, which is of course my supply zone. I risked $1,000. Initially, I only had this set to $2,000, but it ran so well. So $2,000 is a $10 move. We got 3 $10 moves out of this half hour, and I sold out on the pullback, which is why I'm missing $300, right? So we get in right here at 54.85, ride it all the way down to the 23 EMA here. And the blue line, if you look, I have a blue line right there. We had almost made it to the blue line, and we were starting to pull back a little bit more aggressive. And I was protecting 5,600 at the time, and I was starting to move up to protect 57 while I was at 6,000, and it started to pull back and kicked me out. So in just 30 minutes, to be honest, we went 5,700. So let me type that in. 5,700 is 114 ticks. And then if we were to type in where we entered at, which was 54.85, 85, and then we went on down to, so this is going down, 54.57. So we got out about right here. And that's basically how it happens. I'm moving up to secure profit to about right here, and it starts to pull back. And then I get kicked out, and I lose $300 out of the $6,000 that I had seen, but still an amazing trade. And it started out 2,000 to 1,000, but what I did was, as the trade was going my way, you see me do it all the time. I just kept moving my take profit, sliding my stop loss, moving my take profit up, sliding my stop loss. And basically, I put my take profit at the at the $6,000 mark right here. I put my take profit right here at the blue line, basically, which would have been just over $6,000. And then I just kept chasing the play. And then once the play finally reversed, it kicked me out. But $5,700 is fan-friggin-tastic. But today has been giving up some very solid hours. As you can see from yesterday, we had a lot of consolidation. Finally really popped off at 8 o'clock, and it showed you that we were going to push up today, even though it had the pull down first. Then you had the pull down, which is just kind of bringing us back down to this blue line here and bringing us back down to reality. Then, of course, 10 o'clock, you have a lot of people enter their orders, so we had a large wick down. And if we go down to the larger time frame, I think the 4 hour. No, we don't. So we don't have a line there, but our line is where it needs to be, which is right here. Because as you go back to the hour, you can see that it actually lines up a lot better right there. And then that's when we started to push up. That's when we hit the ceiling. We broke through a little bit and then pulled back down. And as soon as I pulled back down, that was when it was time for me to enter. So a lot of waiting on this particular trade, because it's a make money trade. I wanted to make sure that I was getting in at the best possible time. And so what I try to do is get at these equal highs. If it's an equal high, let's ride. We're going to ride that thing down. If it's an equal low, let's go. Let's go on up to the top. And you had an equal low right here, which would have been a good time to get in. You had an equal high right there, which was a great time to get in. And as you can see, I got in on that equal high. And now we're working on this hour here, which is actually... I think I just got like a couple of bucks off of that. I think I broke even. Correction, I broke even here, and I lost like a couple of dollars. As you can see, it's really just been consolidating for the last hour. We're almost dead center, and it hasn't really moved, so we're waiting for 2 p.m.